I only read 5 books this month. I have a bit of an ambitious TBR for this month, so I'm kind of interested to see how far I get into reading for this month. So here is my July TBR. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It is time for TBRs and wrap-ups here on BookTube. It is always like the first week of wrapping everything up and talking about what we're doing for this month. So I am here with my TBR to look at some of the books that I will be attempting to read for July. Because like I said, with 2 jobs now, it's getting a little busy with trying to get reading in, but audiobooks are a huge saver for that. I just have a lot of physical books I need to get reading because they're kind of taken on the wayside. Now the BookTube-a-thon does start at the very end of July, so I might have a TBR up for that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the BookTube-a-thon. I'm going to try though, and I'm also kind of planning ahead of time what to be reading, you know, smaller books, graphic novels, and audiobooks. So I'm kind of looking at what I'm going to be doing for that. So I might have an additional TBR, but it's like literally at the last day of July it starts. I don't know if I'll get videos and Instagram's posts and stuff, but we'll see what happens. But for the rest of July, here are the books that I'm going to be reading or attempting to read. So with every month, I try to get a classic in, and I realized when filming my wrap-up for June that I didn't even get a classic in for June. So for my classics, I'm going to keep going with my Jane Austen reads, and I have Pride and Prejudice or Mansfield Park, both on audiobook on Audible, so I might pick either of these up. I have the really nice Audible exclusives I got before I kind of canceled my Audible account for now. So I have both of these I could read through audiobooks, so I'm going to pick up one of these. I'm not too sure which ones. I still think I want to save Pride and Prejudice for last and might pick up Mansfield Park, but we'll see what happens. Now, the next TBR challenge I try to do is to do a Christian living book, and this book has been on my TBR since I started and added that challenge into my TBR, so this book is going to get finished in July. I'm just about halfway through it. I can't believe I'm not done it yet. So I'm going to be working on What Keeps You Up at Night by Pete Wilson and going to be finishing this book because it's getting a little annoying. Plus, I keep thinking I lost my Little Mermaid bookmark, but it's actually in this book, so I just need to have that back. The next 2 books are review books that I definitely need to get going on. The one I definitely absolutely need to get going on is Grasping Destiny by Keegan Harkins. Keegan was so nice and sent me this around Christmas time for me to review and read for her. I still have not yet done that, and I'm so sorry, Keegan. So I definitely want to get on this for July. It's got like relatively large font, like it looks like it shouldn't be that hard of a book to read, so I should be getting through this hopefully right away. I'm going to start it as soon as I maybe stop filming today. The next book I'm picking up for review was The Story Peddler by Lindsay A. Franklin. This was sent to me by Enclave Publishing. They were very nice and sent me a couple of books for review, so I definitely want to get on that and review this. There is a poll also on our Goodreads group for our book club of books you want to read for September, and this book seems to be the winner so far. So this might be our September book club pick, so I do want to get ahead of that so I can do a review for that before it's our September book. I also got roped into a couple of buddy reads, which is a-okay because I love a good buddy read. I am just terrible at communicating with said buddies while I'm buddy reading, so hopefully I can stay committed to this commitment that I have made. Felicia from the Little Prairie Library and I are going to be rereading, well, for me, rereading, for her the first time reading, the Harry Potter series. We're both on the same book. We're on The Goblet of Fire. I stopped at Prisoner of Azkaban because my library ran out of audiobooks, so I didn't pick it up on audiobook, but I'm going to continue my second read through of the series, my first time reading these copies, so I'm going to keep going with my Harry Potter reread. The next buddy read is also with Felicia as well as Sam from Sam's Nonsense. We wanted to read Maud a long time ago, but we just never got around to it. I got busy, Felicia got busy, Sam was busy with the BookTube SFF Awards, so we are hoping to, in summer at some point, to get our Maud buddy read done. I really wanted to reread Maud. I also wanted to read it with these girls, because you know when you're like, it's kind of like watching a movie with a friend, you're watching the reaction of like, do you like it, do you like it? So I wanted to buddy read with them to kind of like communicate with them to see how they're liking it as they're reading it. Then we have our Coffee and Chapters Christian YA Book Club picks. So for July, it was released right at the end of June, but for July, I am reading The Orphan's Wish by Melanie Dickerson. I don't have a physical copy of it yet. I pre-ordered it from Chapters Indigo, but you know how my pre-orders are going with Chapters Indigo, and I still don't have my physical copy. It should be here by the time this video goes up, but I just don't have it for the filming of the video. However, Scribed does have it on audiobook, so I have started it already. Thank you, Scribed, for having my Thomas Nelson new releases on audiobook right away. So I'm going to be listening to The Orphan's Wish until my physical copy comes in. The other book I'm also going to be starting right away, even though it's our August book for our book club, and that is Fox by Nadine Brandes. I haven't ordered this book yet. I just am trying to watch my book spending habits, so I wasn't able to order this book or pre-order it. I'm just hoping that Scribed will also have it available on audiobook, so here's hoping. So I'm going to be picking up Fox by Nadine Brandes. I'm so excited for this book, you guys. I'm just looking so forward to it. It sounds like such a cool concept, so I'm really looking forward to picking this one up. I know I said that like 5 times, but I'm excited. There might be a few other audiobooks here and there depending on what my mood is, but hopefully I can get through most of these. If not, then a lot of these will probably be pushed to my Booktubeathon at TBR. As always, I want to hear back from you guys, so let me know what you guys are planning on reading in July, and if you are joining the Booktubeathon at the end of the year. Let's cheer each other on if we're all doing the Booktubeathon. I love joining that readathon. It just feels like everybody is doing it, so it is kind of the readathon that I prepare for every year. So I am all excited for this. Let's go. I love the Booktubeathon. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!